It's weird to me that looking back on it, this is what helped me. Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I kind of wanted to talk about something with y'all. It's something that I don't think a lot of people talk about on YouTube, and so if you don't know by now, I wanted to kind of tell my story about how allergies have affected my life. Food allergies in particular. How I found out, answering the big questions of like what I'm allergic to, how it came to be, and like how that's been living with these allergies. When I was younger, I want to say around middle school, I was having a lot of issues. Like I had a lot of moments where I would get really nauseous. We really didn't know what it was. I got an endoscopy and a biopsy, which is where they put a little camera on a tube down your throat, and then the biopsy part is where they take pieces of your skin inside your body. It turns out I had a form of H. pylori, which is stomach ulcers. Took medication for that. I took the right amount to about as long as they said it would last, which may have been a few months. I don't remember. It's been a hot minute. After I did all that kind of stuff to cure the H. pylori, I realized that I wasn't getting any better. And there was a time where I had like kind of a cold, or at least stuffy nose and phlegm, for like half a year. I felt like I had a cold for that long. I just wasn't feeling well, and I was still having that nauseous burping. Like it just wouldn't go away. Mom and I my mom mostly, decided to try a naturopathic doctor, which if you don't know, they're more like, they have more natural ways to heal the body, so they're not like antibiotics type of people. Got a blood test to see if I had any food allergies or any food sensitivities. It's weird to me that looking back on it, this is what helped me. Like this is what answered all my questions. And I got my results back, and it said that I was very allergic, or I wasn't very allergic, but I was very sensitive, allergic to gluten, dairy, and quite a list of things at the time. The other foods were very mild, so like they weren't a big deal, but those two, she said you need to stay away from these. Like they're not making you feel well. For the first few months, I wasn't as diligent about it, just because I was like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's gonna be okay. I think I finally realized that I should take it seriously. A lot more things were on my list for sensitivities. They just said to, you know, just really try to stay away from that so that I would feel better, and I could, some of those foods after like staying away from them for so long could come back with the mild sensitivity stuff. So I decided to just go for it. I was like, you know what? I should try to do this as strict as possible just to see if it works. And I felt so much better. I could eat and feel fine. I didn't have this like weird lingering cold for a long time. I was just living it up. You think about allergies in a very severe sense, you know, like peanut allergy, very severe, has to EpiPen, go to the hospital. And like that is a side of allergies, but like I just don't want to feel gross. I guess something people don't talk about very often is how socially hard it is when you don't have a life-threatening allergy. Further along the line, I got retested, and the one that I'm kind of really badly allergic to is sesame and vanilla. And that's the one that like the real doctors found. At first, people would ask me to go out, like when you're in a show with people and you're in theater, after shows or rehearsals, people would be like, oh yeah, let's all go out to this place and let's just chill and eat, because that's what you would do. And it was so hard because at the time, like I wasn't very good at asking for, like an extra menu, what I could eat, just because my list at the time was so long and it was embarrassing. I would just go to said restaurant and just sit there while all my friends were eating, and I would just sit and just have that time with them, and it was so awkward. Even if they're your friends, they're like, oh, do you want, oh, I forgot, I'm so sorry, like you can't eat this. I wasn't born with it. I ate chicken nuggets and I drank milk, and I loved like donuts and bread, and like I was that kid that I'm a foodie. Like I love food. It made me healthier in the end, and that's the thing that I am glad. The good thing that came out of this is I eat a lot cleaner, a lot healthier, but that's just because I can't eat it. And I find it so funny too, because I look back at myself when I first found out about it, and I didn't like to know that I was allergic to this stuff. And it's not that big of a deal, but to me it was the world. I think this is a really important thing for anyone out there that is in the food business, as a server. Like, it's very important, especially for people who have allergies, to not make them feel weird. I had an encounter once at a restaurant where the waiter literally, I asked if they had a gluten-free menu, and he said, "Oh, that fake disease." And I was like, really? Like, are you serious? Are you for reals? It hurt. It really made me anxious and nervous. And it's not fun, and it's more expensive to buy food for yourself. Oh my gosh, it is so much more expensive to go grocery shopping with allergies than it is without, and it's so hard to find things. I was so nervous when I was still into men. Love you, Marielle. That people wouldn't want to date me. And it sounds ridiculous talking about it, because like, I have Marielle in my life and she's wonderful and she's very accommodating, and it's just that lifestyle thing. Gluten-free dishes normally at restaurants cost more. It's like, I didn't choose to not eat bread. It happened. I was always nervous going into dating people and like having them find out I'm gluten-free. So when I first started, that doesn't help me. So when I first started dating, thanks! She's like, go away, get out of here. When I started dating Marielle, I don't know if she's told you this story yet, but she brought over popcorn and we made it, and it had butter in it. And there are some times where like, I know myself very well now, so I know how I react to foods, and I know how I react to certain foods with my allergy in it. And I have ways to cope with it. And I ate the buttered popcorn. Afterwards, she found out that I'm allergic to butter and I can't eat dairy and stuff like that. She was like, why didn't you tell me? And I told her that like my insecurity and stuff, and it's all good and good. It's all good now, because obviously we've been dating for this long, so I must not be that weird to not eat food, because she still loves me. It is silly, and I look back on it and I'm talking about it to y'all now, and I know it's silly, but it's real. If you have a friend with an allergy, please, please, please be very aware of it. You never know how much it means to someone when you're just kind to them. If you want me to show you my like favorite gluten-free and dairy-free things to buy at the store, just let me know. I'd love to do more about this, because I think it's something not a lot of people talk about. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I thank you for coming to my TED Talk rant, I guess. Not a lot of people like to talk about their allergies. I hope that if you have a friend or a family member or know someone that has allergies, you can just be there for them and know that it is tough. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. It's your girl Kat. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like this video if you did, share it with your friends, and I guess we'll see you next time. Bye!